Hey, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be discussing these new Amazon Rivian vans. You've probably seen them over the road yet. You might have not seen them over the road yet, but they're Amazon's newest van. They partnered with Rivian, who is a technology company that is making trucks that you're seeing on the road. Basically kind of like the next Tesla that's coming up. But in this video, we're going to be discussing these new vans, what they're about, are they worth it, and if I will be getting any at my DSP company. The design on this van has been made keeping the driver's experience in mind. It caters specifically to those delivering the Amazon packages. This van is made for the driver, to comfort them, to make them feel good. Everything about it, like his easy thumbprint there to open the door. But all of this took a lot of time. I think it took about 2 years for them to design this van. It went under a bunch of tests, environmental tests, including cold weathers. It was put in hot chambers and cold chambers, left in the sun, left in snowy conditions, and obviously it needed some work, but they ended up making it pass all these conditions. So it's good for Buffalo, it's good for California, it's good for Alaska, even though there's probably no Amazon vans in Alaska. But it's been being tested for a year on the road by drivers. It's equipped with the most modern technology that pairs the driver's communication device with the van, transferring the route details directly. So usually the drivers just have a little telephone that shows them all their route details, and they got to look at the phone and track it on there, and then that's how they get the directions. But now it's just going to be built into this Rivian van. It's going to give you everything you need to know, so they're not going to need to be on their phone. They can just have it directly on the screen in front of them. And the van is built to accommodate drivers of various heights. So if you're 4'7" or if you're 6'9", this van is going to seat you comfortably. So if you can get this van, be super happy. But so I just want to talk to you guys about the pros and the cons, because this electric van, to start with some of the pros, it's roomier and more comfortable than your previous vans. This is going to feel like a Rolls Royce compared to the old step vans and whatever you guys drive. This is the top line, comfortable seats. You know what I mean? The van's design decisions were made with clear understanding of who they were building it for, making it user-centric. So there's nothing complicated. Everything's easy to understand. There's nothing that's going to fool you. There's going to be no complicated words, no complicated features like where you got to try to understand it to make it work. This van is super, super simple. The van has a safety as its priority with sensors all around. There's crash sensors. You're going to be safe if you do get into an accident. Amazon wants to help out a lot with that. So what I think is cool is inside the van, there's a 360 stitch view camera that gives you a full view of all surroundings. So when you look at the screen, you're going to know if you're hitting anything, touching anything, close to anything at all times. So that's a super neat feature that a lot of car companies are starting to get into, but it's definitely very beneficial. The van's very spacious inside, a lot of room for your packages. You can keep organized. You can organize your routes so you have an easier time delivering with all that space. These shelves in it also help. There's power doors that open for you, so you don't have to open the doors and slam them and break them, and it makes the Amazon van last even longer. The van also aligns with Amazon's climate pledge, being fully electric and aiming to eliminate all carbon emissions. We'll see where this goes in the future. I never know with electric cars and what's going to happen, but it could be beneficial, it could be not. I don't know if gas is going to be eliminated anytime soon because oil runs the world at the moment, but if we can switch to this electric route, I'm all for it if it's for saving the environment. It has the capability to be manufactured at scale with plans for 100,000 vans by 2030. Think about that. In less than 6 years, they want to make 100,000 of these vans. That's how far ahead of Amazon is. That's how much money they have. They want to actually make a change, and they're going to do it. Amazon is literally going to run every portion of logistics, deliveries, and whatever else you can imagine. Some of the cons, though, electric vehicles can face challenges with heating and cooling compared to gas vehicles. This is just because you need electric to do all this stuff, whereas a gas engine, you got the coolant running through the engine, which heats the car, and then you got an AC compressor to cool it. But with electric, uses a lot more energy, so that's always a concern, especially in hot temperatures or cold temperatures like California or Buffalo. There was initial skepticism about the feasibility of the project 3 years ago, so they didn't know if it was going to work, but they got the design. It's here. And when the Amazon van arrives in neighborhoods, it garners attention and intrigue from the public. That's another cool thing about these vans, is that you're going to be getting attention. No one's ever seen anything like this. And besides the fact that people love getting a package delivered because there's an emotional connection, you're going to get people staring at the vans now super excited. So expect to get some tips or some highs from the neighbors, or if they could check out the vans. But this van integrates multiple features from music programming to mirror adjustments. So all the text there right in front of you. You can raise the volume from the steering wheel. Also, the steering wheel, heated and cooled. Not just heated and cooled. Amazon is giving their drivers heated and cooled steering wheels, heated and cooled seats. Do you see that at UPS, FedEx, DHL? No. You are lucky to get a van that works and even has air conditioning. I know some of the drivers in the hot destinations are sweating because they don't got no air conditioning. They just got that little vent that opens that doesn't work at all. But this is that Amazon Rivian van. It's coming. It's here. As far as me getting one, at our new location, they have not put in electric chargers. But at my old location, they did put in electric chargers, and I believe there's some there now. I'll try to go make a video on them if I can, but at my new location, it's brand new. I think they're still going to install electric chargers, and they eventually want to get them, as Amazon wants to put these vans everywhere eventually to go along with their climate pledge. But I don't have any right now. I wouldn't mind getting some. I think it's great. Amazon wouldn't have to pay a gas bill anymore, just an electric bill. And I think it's something that would be very, very beneficial. I know my drivers would love them, and it would make their job a lot easier and make them fall in love with the job more. So very good partnership on their end. And I think it's just an amazing idea on Amazon's part. And hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to become an Amazon driver, maybe you'll get one of these vans one day. You probably won't start with them. If I only had 3 and I have 40 vans, you probably wouldn't start in this van. It's probably going to be for the drivers that have been doing it for a little bit. But if you start now, you might be able to get one in the future. So hit me up, follow me, Sidney Tarver on Instagram, on YouTube. Join the People First community. Send me a message. Follow me in the People First community. I can help you build an Amazon DSP. I currently have over 700 students that are learning, and I am always willing to take on more. See you guys in the next one.